What about Eliyahu Navi? Anybody know here what Eliyahu Navi is all about? We talk a lot about Eliyahu the prophet. What's his role going to be? He also appears, he arrives. The last prophet, Malachi, speaks about that there's going to be this period of time called Eliyahu Navi where there will be a tremendous amount of teshuvah done. So some want to say that his spirit is already around because we're seeing teshuvah being done. But it's not just a spirit, he will really come. His job is levasera la geula. We know that part of his job will be to announce the redemption is coming, it's imminent. Your last chance to do teshuvah now. Levasera la geula, to announce, to give the news all over the world, Mashiach is coming, your last chance to do teshuvah. What we see with this, and if you read the prophecy, Malachi, that Hashem intentionally makes it slow and in stages. Also because of that, He wants more and more people to have the chance to do teshuvah. So Eliyahu Navi somehow facilitates this teshuvah process through his spirit, through his presence, through the final announcement, last chance to do teshuvah. He also, besides announcing the Geulah and helping everybody do teshuvah, he will bring about peace in the world. What kind of peace? So in the Mishnah, the last Mishnah in Masechet Eduyot, there's different opinions as to what his job is. And some say his job will be to make peace. What kind of peace? Lashvot machloket. There will be no more machloket in Am Yisrael between rabbis. We will know what the halakha is like, whether it was a safek, a doubt we had in the past. He will resolve them. That's also peace, to resolve disputes. And some say, in other words, they quote the final prophecy that he will restore the hearts of the parents to their kids and the kids to their parents. In other words, that he will bring the families together and facilitate the process of teshuvah. There is, however, an opinion, a very interesting opinion here, that everybody seems to not pay attention to so much. And this is what he says. The first opinion is that Eliyahu Navi will come l'rachek hamekoravim bezroa u'lekarev hameruchakim bezroa. He will come to distance those who have become Jewish by force and to remove, in other words, to remove those who have become Jewish by force, those who have become close to us by force, and to bring back those who have been removed from Judaism by force. Now, even though not everybody agrees with that, because he's not necessarily going to say who is and who is not pure, even though we do have a tradition that the Kohanim and the Leviim will need to be known who is pure and who is not for the service in the Beit HaMikdash. Nevertheless, I would like to say that all of these opinions are true, even though each one emphasizes a different job or role of Eliyahu Navi. They're all true, because part of the job of Eliyahu Navi will be to filter out all those who have joined the Jewish nation who don't belong there. There will be a filtering process that will remove the Erev Rav that we've spoken about, those multitudes that don't belong, that are not Jewish in heart. There are many, many Jews who have come from the Soviet Union who are not really Jewish, and everybody's concerned about them. What's going to be? They're not going to mix in. If they do not belong, somehow, through Eliyahu Navi or some other way, they're going to all be removed if they're not really Jewish. And those who have been removed by force, the force of communism and all sorts of other powers that have forcefully removed the Jews from their tradition, Eliyahu Navi will bring them back too. He will identify who is a Jew, who is not, and he will bring everybody into the fold. So that will be a very important job of Eliyahu Navi. And last but not least, we want to know what's going to happen next. So if you want to know what's going to happen next, I would ask you to see the lecture that I gave before Pesach, What's Next, Doomsday and Redemption, where I speak more in detail about what's going to happen next. But if you just want to know briefly a little bit of what we're expecting to happen, this is basically what is happening now. We're right now in the midst of the process of milchamot between Yishmael and Edom, fights, battles, wars between Islam and Christianity. That's part of the process, and we're in the midst of it right now. We had some of it before during the Crusades, We've had some a little bit in Spain between the Moors and the Spaniards. And we're having right now one of the last battles between Islam and Christianity. Whether it's Al-Qaeda, whether it's terrorism, whether it's in Afghanistan, whether it's in Iraq. And the last part of this confrontation will involve Iran.